think I'd like to start out basically by saying that 2025 was probably the most challenging year on record for Red Rooster. And that says a lot. That says a lot because, I mean, we went through COVID. I think you probably all remember that. And even in the year leading up to COVID in 2019, we were having financial struggles and trying to work through growth. And of course, early days when we were very small and selling, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000 pounds of coffee even, those times were hard, but when you have nothing, it doesn't really feel that big of a deal to get nothing. Today in 2025 and late 2024, we saw an increase in market volatility that was unparalleled. I remember a particular conversation I had with one of our main green coffee traders who said, that there's a exporter that we work with in Colombia, and the younger generation was saying, well, we should just go ahead and sell the coffee. The market's at 270, 275, which was a very high market. That's $2.75 per pound on the commodity market. And his father was saying, we're going to hold on. It's going to go to 3. It's going to go to 3. And I thought at the time, well, that's crazy. It's not going to go to 3. And boy, was I wrong. It went to 3 and it blasted past 3. And it ultimately went all the way to 430 and above. We've been averaging for about 5 years up to 2024. We've been averaging a market of $1.70 a pound for green coffee. That's the commodities market. That's not what Red Rooster pays for green coffee, but it is what sets the benchmark for pricing, right? And producers tend, to use the C market as the benchmark for how to add their quality premiums in. And for when we're making offers on coffees, that's what we use as the benchmark to say we're going to take the commodity market plus whatever we want to pay you extra for being an excellent producer, and however that relationship works. So 2025 came along. The beginning of the year, I think I woke up the first day that I went back to work, and I ended up fixing prices on expiring contracts that the market was at 405. So that really set us up for a huge challenge just entering into the year. The first day I woke up, I got out of bed, and I sent the email that said, just go ahead and fix it. Kind of a defeatist way. It dug us a hole. And I think that there are not very many coffee roasters of our size who would feel differently. Lots of my peers in the industry who I've spoken to felt like the year was extremely challenging. The market was extremely challenging. And of course, soon thereafter, we started paying tariffs on top of the extremely volatile and high coffee prices. The tariffs sort of seem to add insult to injury. My personal opinion is, since you can't grow enough coffee in the United States to provide the United States with coffee, that a tariff on coffee is outside the bounds of the purported purpose of the tariffs. And it just felt, frankly, unfair. And also very difficult to know how to pass those costs along to our customers, since they could be taken away at any moment. So we wanted to absorb as much of this as possible while also staying in business. Kind of an important factor in our thinking.